Hey everyone, Christina Del Rey with your forecast for February 15th, 2021. So we have a big week in astrology, and I know I say that every week, but really every week has been big. But this week we have the start of the exact square between Saturn and Uranus, and really this is what 2021 is all about. This is probably the most major transit for this year. Now, last year, if you remember, we had Pluto-Saturn, and that was to kind of tear everything down and apart, all the structures in our lives. So now we have Saturn and Uranus, and not quite as challenging as last year, but still challenging. So this is a year of revolution. It's a year of change, not just on a collective level, but on a personal level as well. And you have been thinking about what your personal revolution is because the universe keeps giving you clues. If you're not 100% sure where you're going, the universe is asking you to experience life in a new direction, at least in one area. But change is inevitable, and at least in one area of your life. And if you don't like change, the universe is kind of saying, too bad. You're going to have to embrace it at some point. So it is better not to go against the grain. It is better to accept and kind of, manifest something good. So Saturn is asking you to be responsible in one area of life, and Uranus is shaking the foundations of another part of your life. So you kind of have, one foot in an old life and one foot in a new life. And you have to decide what to keep and what needs to go and how you're going to do that. And of course, as humans, we don't like to change. We don't welcome in, change. It's scary to us. And what we have to realize is that this is happening so that you can be shaken free from something and be more authentically you. So whatever is being shaken free from your life, it is so that you can be more yourself and in alignment with what your soul came here to do or to learn. The exact square will happen 3 times, and the first time is February 17th, and both are direct and strong. And when you have 3 hits of a planet, it's kind of like the first time is like, oh, there's a spaceship on my lawn. And then the second one is like, oh, I really should do something about that spaceship there. And then the third one is like, yeah, I kind of understand what I'm supposed to do with this spaceship, and I don't really care what anybody else thinks. I'm just going to integrate it into my life. So that's kind of what is going on here. The second hit of this is June 14th. Saturn will be retrograde, so that means that Uranus is going to be stronger, and that shakes up future, or that shakes up foundations. And then we have the last hit, which is December 24th. Saturn is going to be going direct, and Uranus is retro. So Saturn is going to be stronger here, and it's going to be you focusing on the new structures that you've put into place and building on that now, because you had to understand the spaceship and integrate that into your life. Okay, let's talk about it in your chart. Hello Libra, so we have the first of 3 Saturn-Uranus squares. For you, I have been talking about these areas of the chart for a very long time. And for you, it has to do with romantic partnerships and intimacy or money. So, Uranus is saying you need to be freed. So perhaps, something is being shaken up with joint money. Maybe it has been for a while now. And that has to do with romantic partnership or children. What Saturn is really saying is that, you have to keep what works as far as romantic relationships, your relationships with children, and creative projects. But wherever that is not blessing your life with joint money. When I say joint money, I mean like any money that you share with somebody or money that comes to you from outside sources like stocks, child support. So there's some kind of shakeup in this area for you, and it could even have to do, with deep psychological things as well, because the 8th house is deep psychological issues. Sometimes too, this is an area of secrets that we keep and intimacy as well. So there's probably some kind of shakeup going on there, somewhere where you need to be free. And Saturn is telling you, you have to be more responsible in the area of romantic relationships, children, or creative projects. But Uranus is telling you that you have to be more authentically yourself. We also have Venus squaring Mars. So it is likely that you are going to be required to take some kind of action, either on a creative project. There might be some friction there, a romantic partner, or, a child, an issue having to do with a child. So, your values, you might have to act on your values, or, there might be, you might have to act on your self-worth in a relationship too, or what you value in a relationship. So there's something here that you have to sort of work out. But with so many planets in this area, it's likely that you are becoming, brand new in this area of, romance, fun, creative projects, and children. So where are you going to be set free to be more authentically you in these areas? On the 20th, we have Mercury going direct. And Mercury going direct is going to help you see that romantic area a lot better. It's going to help you to articulate your thoughts and values more, more clearly, so that they're understood. So if money is being shaken for you, you might need to be freed from something so that the next and the new can come along and bless you. So try not to hang on to too many things, because whatever you're being shaken free from, it's to set you up for the next thing. So try to trust that this is all happening for a reason. And of course, always be honest and, moral, because that karma will come back. All right, Libra, have a great week.